What's up everybody and welcome to the cave. I'm GrizzlyKaun and I just saw Project Hail Mary. How was it, you ask? Let's get into it. Now, I just read this book a few weeks ago in preparation for this movie, and it was a fantastic read. It was very science fiction-y, but in a believable scope. I found our main man, Dr. Ryland Grace, to be a very likable character. He's smart, he's funny at times, he's a very well-written, reluctant hero. And when Rocky comes into the story, they become a dynamic duo that you just can't help but root for. Well, the time finally came to see the book's cinematic sibling, and it was everything I hoped it would be. What a damn good movie. From the very opening scene, I had a smile on my face. While it obviously can't flush out entire chapters due to time constraints, the film does a great job of pulling out all the main ingredients of the novel and repurposing those meat and potatoes to make a wonderful cinematic dish. While the film does change a couple of scenes, they weren't done in a way that changes the overall story. For example, the first time Grace gets to see Rocky eat. In the book, Rocky is very hesitant and a bit grossed out that Grace wants to watch him eat. In Iridian culture, eating is almost like using the bathroom for humans. Nothing you want to put on full display for someone, and the way it plays out is pretty gross and comical. Whereas in the movie, Rocky really doesn't have any qualms about showing off his gestation, and while the process is still gross to Grace in the movie, it just plays out a little differently. One of the only big differences I can recall is what Grace asked for as a parting gift from Rocky. And I'm not sure this was a change that I liked per se. Rocky is an engineer and can create pretty much anything they need using a solid form of xenon, referred to in the story as xenonite. When the duo intend to part ways in the book, Grace asks for some xenonite to take with him back to Earth, so scientists there can then replicate it. However, in the movie, Grace asks Rocky to take him on a tour of his ship. This was an impossible task originally due to the very high temperature that Rocky's people live in. These details were something that unfortunately did get glossed over in the film, only getting a mention that Rocky's side of the tunnel was very hot when trading an object through a drawer in the wall. But the only reason this was a problem for me is because I know the source material. I took my family along with me to see the movie and they absolutely loved it. So again, it was different, but was it absolutely catastrophic to the plot? No. I think any change that was made to the story was actually handled very well, and you can see the love for the story in every detail of this movie. The practical sets were amazing, and any CGI in the movie looked great. The characters are endearing, and you can feel the stakes throughout the entire film. It hit every emotional beat that needed to be hit, and I can tell you there were several crying eyes in my theater at one point. And it was so refreshing to see tears for a character that the audience cared so much about and just couldn't bear to see any harm come to, rather than the tears of buyer's remorse and wasted time. Overall, I give this movie a very strong 9.5 out of 10, and I could easily see this becoming this generation's E.T. As far as adaptations go, they knocked this out of the park, and I could not be happier. It was everything that I hoped for. Definitely going to be getting this on physical. Please go see it. Go support this movie. It deserves all the dollars. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss future content. We have a lot coming up this month and next. And please drop a like if you haven't yet. It really helps me out. So, until next time, I'm GrizzlyKaun, and remember, the cave is always open.